Mr. Randolph, you stated that your full name is Kenneth M. Randolph, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Randolph, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Randolph, do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
I swear.
Mr. Randolph, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Randolph? You doing fine? That's good. Well, Mr. Randolph, the attorney, Mr. Lodge, is appearing via Zoom. I have a document before me that is titled Joint Request for Plea and/or Sentencing by Video Conference under Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 27.18. Do you recognize this document? It's a document.
That's the document I was talking about. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
All right. I also have a document that is before me on my computer that is titled Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Kenneth M. Randolph, on or about April 21st of 2024, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of criminal trespass. Mr. Randolph, do you understand what you have been charged with?
I completely understand.
And to this charge, Mr. Randolph, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir. Not
Okay.
to fight. Yes, sir.
Okay, now, Mr. Randolph, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Absolutely.
On page 2 of the same document, there are a set of initials, KR, on a line next to a box. Just check no contingent, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir. I did.
On page 3 of the same document, there is a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document that is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, you recognize this document?
Yes, sir. That's my
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargaining case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
I completely understand.
I also have a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir. That's my signature.
Mr. Randolph, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything in these documents?
I completely understand.
And is everything in these documents true and correct
They are
to
accurate.
the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Randolph, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir. I am.
Stay off for stage 1.
Any objections, Mr. Lodge?
No objection.
No objection, State's Exhibit Number 1 will be admitted. And Mr. Lodge, you've advised and counseled Mr. Randolph, is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Randolph, your attorney, Mr. Lodge, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with her representation?
I'm completely satisfied.
Has she provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir. And I'm appreciated. I really appreciate it.
Okay, Mr. Randolph, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
In exchange for defendant's plea of no contest, the state's offering 12 days in the Jefferson County Jail with credit for 12 days and 2 tax and retirement shortfalls.
Okay, Mr. Randolph, the state is offering that you serve 12 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not be required to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail because you already served 12 days in Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for the time that you've already served. The court costs in this case will be taxed and retired. That means that you will not be required to pay the court costs because the time that you have spent in jail has already paid off the court cost. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. Mr. Randolph, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I completely understand.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir,
And do you accept the state's offer?
I completely, I said.
Okay, Mr. Randolph, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Randolph, this will conclude your case. If you do not have anything else holding you in jail, you should be getting out of jail today. Now, Mr. Randolph, you're gonna stand in front of the court coordinator, and you're gonna follow directions of the bailiff who's behind you. And once you finish following her directions, you're free to follow the bailiff and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Now,
You as well.
thank you. Now, Mr. Lodge, I see James Darrell McCarty. What happened on that case?
He refused the state's offer.
He,
Okay. You rejected the offer?
He is-
Okay,
Well, he
yes,
was
he's requested that I get discovery and, move forward with his case.
okay. All right. Now, they didn't bring another person over. And,
He also refused to meet with me yesterday. He was not in the headspace, they said.
okay. Okay, so, this case will be, this will conclude the calling of the court's jail review docket. And, now, before we get off of Zoom, Mr. Lodge, you have to submit the second page along with, hold on a minute. This will conclude the calling of the court's jail run docket on today's date of May 30th, 2024 in County Court at Law number 2.